Just try and promote the fact that we're really angry and we're going to say something about it. And so in March in downtown Cincinnati, he had just about 5,000 people join him and his family and friends on Fountain Square. You may have seen that in the news or read it in a newspaper. It was just that simple. That's how things started. Individuals like myself and a few others sort of came on board after that, and we said, we agree with you, Mike, and we agree with what you guys are doing, which is there's something wrong, and we need to do something about that. So the question became for Mike and myself and those of us who came in very early, which is, what is that thing to do? What can you actually do? I think we all feel very helpless all the time. We feel that no one's listening to us. How many of you have called or written a congressman in the last couple months? Yeah. And it's not doing any good. I think we all believe that at this point. And this isn't, I think most people probably either have Mike Turner, Gene Schmidt, maybe even, well, it's probably what you cover around here. This isn't to rip those as individuals. It's just saying the larger picture as a whole is something that we feel like we're not being listened to, and this is how we got to this point, that we were ignored up until this point. So Mike started something in March, and then the question became, what will we do after that? What are we going to do that's just past standing in a field? On September 5th, we actually stood in fields in Westchester with about 18,000 people that time, but 5,000 people in downtown Fountain Square a couple times over, including in April, but none of that actually does anything. So a very big part of the strategy from moment one was that we need to actually engage people in their communities where they live. And for that, it really just becomes a simple math equation, and that's all this is. If you look at it this way, just about 50% of Americans vote. Only about 50%, which is a shame in and of itself, but only 50% of Americans vote. If that number is true, and it holds true in most communities, most precincts, you're only talking about 50% of the people that you actually need to influence one way or another.